Today is Thursday, September 10th, 2020, and this is the Pro and the Con Show. And I am your host, Michael James Ott. And as always, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So I'm trying to do my little part, trying to encourage people to be better citizens, get more involved, pay more attention to the facts, all the facts, the amalgam of the facts, the pro and the con, the good and the bad, the for and against. Hence the Pro and Con Show. And together, we all have different experiences. We all have different levels of knowledge of these issues. And those things have led us to certain conclusions about our opinions on these issues. But I swear to you, on a stack of whatever religious books you like, Bibles or whatever, that you will find that if you spend some time talking to people and earnestly listening to them answer the question, tell me about your walk in life that led you to the position that you have on this, major issue. And they'll tell you, and then you say, okay, now, please, I had respect for you. Please, out of respect for me, let me tell you my walk in life that had me arrive at my conclusion. What you're going to find is different experiences, different things that you believe are fact, and you're going to find that there's maybe some discrepancies in your knowledge and with the other person's knowledge, and then you, step by step, you're going to realize, we do have a much more common ground now that we've talked about this. Now that we've spent the time to talk about it, yeah, we do have more common ground. We have a more common understanding because now we have a grander vision of the entire situation. Well, today's show is about the ongoing pandemic. Of course, the pandemic itself, the election, and ongoing racial tension and rioting and protesting because of racial issues. Those are the three big stories that have been kind of an ongoing thing for a while. And I've been talking about some other things here of late because we can't forget climate change. We can't forget the terrible effects that we're having on ourselves by eating the way that we do. So all the obesity issues that we have, healthcare, and how to try to get our healthcare system in a better way so that there's kind of a reasoned and reasonable way to have kind of a social or safety net of medical care for everyone, these kinds of things. But anyway, back to the coronavirus. So this is an iPad, and Apple has their news thing, and one of their focus things is they do these spotlights on certain things, and one of them, of course, is the coronavirus, the pandemic. And so they have this graphic that they've been on here, and if you've watched my show in the past or looked at this yourself in the past, you see actually that there's relative to past maps, quite a bit of green and quite a bit of yellow. Green being good, it means that the number of deaths and the number of new cases is going down. Yellow is kind of not unchanging, and red is going up. But you see there's not many places where the color of the map is red, and it's markedly different. And so it appears to me, and anecdotally, when I go walking through the neighborhoods or I go into stores or whatever, the use of masks is much higher. The number of people that you encounter that are, trying to bully somebody else for wearing a mask or make fun of them or whatever is way, way down. It seems like people are finally, even the doubters are finally coming around and starting to wear masks, starting to keep the distances between each other in public, washing their hands a lot, these kinds of things. And it reflects in the numbers here. So the last time I did a show, I think the total death toll was like 170,000 in this country, and it's now just under 190,000. In fact, I think I saw a different graphic today that said it was over 190,000, but here we are. And just under 6.5 million cases, documented cases, many times more than that in undocumented cases. We probably will never know just how prolific the coronavirus, which causes the COVID-19 illness, is. But anyway, the good news is that the number of cases yesterday was down significantly, so 27% on a national level, and the number of deaths were down significantly, 39% lower on a national level. And the global ranking for us, as far as deaths go, we were at number 7. Now we're dropping down. We're number 11. So the fact that more and more people are taking this seriously, more and more of us are kind of settling into, and admittedly it's frustrating, and admittedly it's not what any of us want to do, but it's our responsibility to do it, to wear the masks, to do the distance, to sanitize our hands or wash our hands frequently, to do those things to protect ourselves and each other from the sometimes horrible effects of the coronavirus. Yeah, so it's good. We're actually getting, here's a chart that shows the trend of cases, and it definitely is going down. It went way up, and we just went through the Labor Day weekend. And so now there's a wait and see to see whether that trend reverses again, because for the Memorial Day weekend, we're going downward into the Memorial Day weekend, and then that is what caused that big hill, the big spike. There was that people did not take the guidance seriously, the masks and the distancing and all that kind of stuff, and we had a big spike in July and August and stuff from the Memorial Day weekend. And now here we go, it's going down again. We're making progress, but we had the Labor Day weekend, so we'll see. I will say that, again, anecdotally, even over the Labor Day weekend, when I was walking around in some stores and these kinds of things, it did feel to me like more people were taking appropriate caution, in proceeding with this. What else did I want to say? The amount of testing is going up, even though Mr. Trump continues to talk about how he doesn't want more testing. It's happening anyway, despite him. The governors and the various mayors and stuff around the country are getting sources. The test capacity is increasing pretty rapidly. As I mentioned in a previous video, this company Abbott has come up with this portable quick test that takes about 15 or 20 minutes and can be done anywhere. And they are, rapidly ramping up production of that particular test. And so that's going to be great. The more testing, as opposed to Mr. Trump and him worrying about, his legacy and testing, telling people how many cases we have. Testing is a good thing. The more people get tested, the more we're going to know who does or does not carry the live coronavirus, and therefore could be contagious. And trust me, it's going to be way better to know, hey, you, any one of us, has the virus and needs to, spend a couple of weeks in quarantine, than to have people wandering around randomly infecting other people and causing the government and all of our social things that we've done over the years to basically falter and almost die, right? So today, by the way, September 10th, is the first day of NFL football. So there's a Thursday night game tonight, Kansas City against the Houston Texans. And there will actually be a few thousand fans in the stadium in Kansas City. There's just a couple of the teams that are going to allow people to be in the stadium. But it's going to be a very different thing. And the NFL, for example, which is kind of a big national interest normally this time of year, it's going to be very interesting to see how well they're able to manage this and prevent infection of team members and on and on and on. And then what's it going to do to the game and all these other kinds of things, which what is it going to do to the game and stuff? Well, those are minor problems, although from a standpoint of goodwill, I guess, it would be great to have some of our regular activities restored to us, because people are, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. And everybody's out there, I'm sure you feel it wherever you are. And so the trying to return more to normal some, but in a safe way, that's going to be a good thing as long as we do it in a safe way. Well, anyway, that's the update. So the good news is the trend here recently is a good trend. So the number of cases and the number of deaths are trending downward. It's been that way for a few weeks now. Let's just hope that over the Labor Day weekend, people did not, throw away the good work that they've done up until now by being reckless in Labor Day events around the country. All right, so for the Pro and Con Show, my name is Michael James Ott, and until the next show, bye for now.